Honourable Hikia-Parata.
Mr Speaker, hello and kia ora. It is great that we have National Sign Week this week because this is also Budget Week. And this will be the opportunity for our government to present the sixth budget of 6 extremely good budgets appropriate to the circumstances of the year in which each budget has been announced, and I am absolutely expecting that to continue to be the case tomorrow, because it will demonstrate the approach that our government has taken under John Key's leadership and the prudent yet strategic approach that our budget has been managed by Bill English. We have steered our country out of the troughs of the recession and the global financial crisis and the mess left by the previous government, and we have driven our country towards a much stronger future. We've understood that we have to invest in sustainable infrastructure, in roads and broadbands, in those things that make the difference for building a productive economy, and most specifically into education. As my colleague Jerry Brownlee has already indicated, what New Zealanders are interested in is how strong is the economy, how does it support the development of jobs, 84,000 this year, how does it make sure that we support those that need us most, and that's what the Minister of Social Development has been doing by taking a very strong investment focus. This year alone we've seen 15,000 New Zealanders go off the benefit and into work, because we understand the dignity and respect that goes with work. How do we get better paying jobs? Well, actually we have to invest in better skills and into better education. Our national-led government understands that investing in an excellent education for every child and every young New Zealander is what sustainably grows an economy, is what sustainably gives them the opportunity of choice in their lives, in what sustainably grows the backbone of our country. We understand the importance of education, and we've put our money where our mouth is. Over the last 5 years in early childhood education, we have been focused on how we get more of our new entrants having a good quality early learning experience. We're at almost at 96% towards our target of 98%. And over the last 5 years, that has seen an increase, despite the opposition's inability to understand through numeracy skills, that going from $800 million to $1.5 billion in investment is nearly a 75% increase. And no matter how much the opposition says that that is a cut, no one else in New Zealand sees how you almost double a budget can be a cut. But despite that, all power to the opposition to argue that a 74% increase is actually a cut. Overall vote education is now at $9.7 billion, the biggest it has ever been. We've got more kids staying at school, more kids taking more subjects, more kids leaving with a qualification that gives them the opportunity to lead stronger, more productive lives and get the skills and opportunities that have been denied under previous mediocre and weak commitment to education. And the opposition looks up. That is still the case now, because where in our living history has education moved off the front bench as it has done under that opposition and on to the second row? That's how important this opposition thinks education actually is. So we have $9.7 billion invested into, and here we have shouting from the other side, the minister who presided over closing nearly 300 schools, while we have focused on how we invest. $1.1 billion into Christchurch. 115 schools will benefit from that. Across our country, $359 billion to create better jobs, better career pathways to the people who make the most difference in school, and that is teachers. 12,500 teachers under the policy announced pre-budget by the Prime Minister will get the opportunity to share their expertise across classrooms. We'll give the opportunity to have the best and brightest stay in classrooms. Nearly 300 principals will get the opportunity to mentor, to grow the strength of our 2,500 principals across the country. That's how much this side of the House cares about education. We've grown the investment in it every year at every level of education because we know that's the biggest contribution you can make to a young person and to the future of our country. I'm proud of what our government...
The member's time has expired.
Mr. Speaker.
Dr. Kennedy Graham.